Alright, what's up YouTube? Let's go on a journey here. We're at Awakening level 8 in Promenade, Standard League. 3.14, just before 3.15. A white Promenade, just for demonstration's sake. I will explain the build after the demonstration.
Purity will prevail. I must have time to gather my will.
Okay, so this is a character that I was previously using as Monostacker. This is a Hierophant Monostacker. My ideal form of this build would not be as a Hierophant, but I'll explain that when we get to the alternatives. As you can see, pretty standard Monostacker, even using Healthy Mind to convert the life in this radius to mana, giving us 4.3k mana, 2.8k life, and that was with Clear Mind, so no mana reservation whatsoever. This is gear randomly thrown together. The synergies here that are really what I'm displaying is with Plume of the Pursuit. Not that crazy of a helmet. Non-critical strikes deal less damage. Spell skills will always do a crit on the final repeat, and anything other than the final repeat will not deal a crit. Combine that with Marylene's Fallacy. These synergize very well because the 40% less crit strike chance doesn't apply, because we have a guaranteed non-crit followed by a guaranteed crit. So we just get pure multiplier with Culling Strike. Combine that further with Duskdawn, even more synergy here. We have extreme amounts of multiplier added in, thanks to the fact that we have 60% multiplier if we've hit a non-crit recently, which thanks to Plume of Pursuit and Spell Echo, we will have that up 100% of the time. We have 1% crit strike multiplier per 1% chance to block attack damage, which we have 35% from the staff. We don't have glancing blows, but if you got it, that would become 70%, so you'd get 70% crit strike multiplier from that, and then 147% spell damage if you dealt a crit recently, and again, that's up 100% of the time. So you can imagine the amount of damage you get from just these three combined. The rest of the gear, I'm just trying to hit life and resist. That's really it. So, think about this. That was a level 9 Ball Lightning, with level 11 Archmage, level 9 Spell Echo, level 12 Pinpoint, and level 11 Slower Prod support. By this point in the game, you should be at 16 to 18, and since spells scale so much with level, we're missing out on a lot of damage. So that was a pretty good amount of damage for missing out on so much damage. If this was an Inquisitor, for example, you would have guaranteed elemental ignorance thanks to critting all the time. You would also be able to take their Pious Path route and be able to run Righteous Fire. See, I should actually have a set over here. This is an example tree of what the Crit Inquisitor build would look like. Inevitable Judgment, ignore enemy elemental resistances on critical strikes. Guaranteed. Pious Path. Your regeneration will apply to your shield as well. Your energy shield. So if you use a Glorious Vanity in the name of Doriani, get Corrupted Soul, half your damage from Righteous Fire is converted, or not converted, half of your damage is applied to your life and the other half to your energy shield, allowing you to run Righteous Fire much easier. Then we just, from there, grab as much critical strike multiplier and life as you can. Now, you might be thinking, does this only work with Ball Lightning? No. Literally any elemental skill that can be repeated, yes, that includes the new skill. New skills added to the patch. Let me try that again. Once I know what the hell I'm talking about. Now you might be asking, what other skills can this build work with? Is it just Ball Lightning? No. Literally any elemental skill that can be repeated can be used in this build. For example, the new Eye of Winter ability could be a solid contender for this build, and will likely be my starter for the new league. I will try Eye of Winter, if that doesn't work, I can fall back on literally any elemental skill that can be repeated. For example, I've already seen Ball Lightning in action. Show you some other skills that I've tested and I think are pretty decent. Blazing Salvo. You can even try in Creeping Frost. But for my money, Ball Lightning clears the best and also has the best overall damage. Just gotta cast and run behind it. Now, once again, these are not on the most optimal links, so there's quite a lot of damage missing here. So, if you'd like more information about the build or would like to see a full written guide for next League 3.15, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment for the algorithm. Follow on twitch.tv/Crutality, as well as the Instagram, Crutality_gaming. And as always, explore responsibly.